I'm Julia Lamb, and these are your RAC TV announcements. The testing center will be open tomorrow, Friday, April 23rd at 1:30 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. Students should sign up in Enriching Students to guarantee a seat. Beginning next week, we will return to in-person learning, and the testing center hours will change to all day on Fridays only, from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. WHS students, just a reminder that the parking area directly across from the bus lot, door number 1, is for staff and visitor parking only. You will get ticketed if you park there or in the bus lot. American Pie tickets are on sale now. American Pie is May 7th at 7 p.m. in the Riverview Health Stadium. Rain date will be May 8th. Get your tickets by scanning the QR code below. WHS commencement cap and gown pickup will be Wednesday, April 28th, 2021 from 3:45 to 7 p.m. in the Bistro. Prom 2021 will be held on May 1st at the First Wing Jet Center at the Indianapolis Executive Airport in Zionsville from 8 to 11 p.m. Tickets are on sale now and can be purchased online. Any senior that is in need of a prom dress can let your counselor know.
Hi there, I'm Mr. Radin, and I'm here to talk to you about the Lantern. On the Friday, April 23rd, this Friday, at 2:30 in room 2231, we're going to be having a call-out meeting for our Lantern staff for next year. Right now we are taking applications for the staff for next year. If you're not aware of what the Lantern is, it is our online digital newspaper and magazine here at Westfield High School. In addition to newspaper and news writing, we also have Verbatim, which is our creative writing staff as well. So if you're interested in that, you can also apply for it. Right now, as of next year, the Lantern is going to be not only a club, but it's also going to be a class. If you're interested in taking the class, please let your counselors know so you can sign up for next year. But I think it's a great opportunity for real world experience. And if you can't attend the meeting but you're interested, please reach out to me. You can find me in room 2231. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Hey Charlie, did you hear about the Dine to Donate that Greek's Pizzeria is having this Wednesday and Thursday?
Yeah, I actually heard that all the money we get from that Dine to Donate will go to our prom next year. So if you want a super sweet, nice prom that you'll remember all the way when you're old in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, then you better donate and buy a pizza this Wednesday and Thursday. And let me tell you something. I want the manager of Greek's Pizzeria to be crying. I want him to be crying by the end of the week, falling in tears because there's not a single pizza left for him to sell because we bought them all for this Dine to Donate. Thank you.
Westfield High School Theater presents Miscast Musical, Roles We Never Thought We'd Play. This cabaret-style performance will feature many of Westfield High School's most talented singers and actors performing musical numbers from popular Broadway productions such as Fiddler on the Roof, The Phantom of the Opera, Dear Evan Hansen, Into the Woods, Bye Bye Birdie, West Side Story, Waitress, and many others. Don't miss this spectacular live performance opportunity on Friday, April 23rd at 7 p.m. Both online streaming passes and in-person tickets are still available. You can get your tickets online at www.whsperformingarts.com. We'll see you at the cabaret.
Here are the winners and losers of the NFL free agency. Let's start with the winners. The Buccaneers, as much as I hate to say it, they were a winner in free agency. They extended Mr. Super Bowl, they re-signed Gronk and a couple of key players on defense, and they franchise tagged Chris Godwin. Next is the Bills. They re-signed O-line, which will give them good protection for Josh Allen. As well as some defense, they released John Brown, but they signed Emmanuel Sanders. And coming from a Saints fan, that's a good deal for them. Oh yeah, and they signed the MVP. Hey, only MVP in NFL history. Now it's time for the losers. And honestly, the Raiders were big loser in free agency. So much happened with this team, I have to look on my phone. Derek Carr is going to become Joe Burrow this season because he's not going to have any protection. Oh, Patriots. First of all, if you're a Pats fan, don't talk to me. Second, signing a bunch of people doesn't mean you had a good free agency. They spent $138 million in 24 hours. Here's a list of all the people they signed. Hunter Henry is probably the best out of all of them.
The middle school actually doesn't start coming back full-time until the Wednesday. So its first 2 days will be a great practice at kind of getting into those routines, but then maybe acknowledging that Wednesday might be a little bit tricky, especially on this southwest end. But just to know that people can come in if they want to hang out, we'll just encourage them to spread out either throughout the building or if they're going to congregate in the larger areas like the bistro, union, cafeteria, that they sit down so then it's easier to kind of crowd control. Second one would be lunchtime. So we're setting up extra seating within some of the designated areas, but then actually in the auditorium, there's like a glass hallway that we're going to set up some seats, and then running along between the bistro and the union, we're going to have some more seats available. So we're going to try to limit 5 per table at the big tables, but otherwise just spread out. Think carefully about who you're sitting with because that's naturally the highest likelihood of a close contact. And then limit your contacts we talked about, like, you know, the people that you come to school with, that you're in classes with, like, and eat lunch with, just like be smart. You know, you're keeping your COVID circle, kind of your exposure circle small. So just be reasonable about that. We think that we have good flow now with hallways and stuff like that.
That's all for your Rock TV announcements. Be kind, radiate positivity, and have a thrilling Thursday, Westfield.